Pretty, a little python, a little glow. All right, we have two choices. This is gonna be your shiny python in the eggshell. Love, first time I'm seeing it. And the other one is gonna be your python in the black. So here's what we're gonna do. I wanna go close up on both colors right off the bat, only because I want you to see the difference, because they're very different. So here, when you go really, really close, really close, you're gonna see you've got this beautiful eggshell, very neutral background, and then notice, see, look at the shine. That's gonna be like almost a matte gold. So it's not super shiny, but it's just really elegant. And then I'm gonna slide the other color in, and this is gonna be a black background, and you can really see that gold accent. Double band, buckled on the front, so you can adjust it, and of course that famous Birkenstock footbed. And to talk all about it, Miss Courtney's joining me. She's been with Birkenstock for a long time, and it's always wonderful to have her back. Courtney, I'm loving the python, okay? Love the animal design.
How great is that? I mean, this is new. This is not a lot of people have seen this shoe. It's gorgeous. And when I tell you, we love exotics. We love anything that's unique to Birkenstock. And this really is a great transitional sandal. So it's high summer right now, but this is going to take you into fall, and which is fantastic. So if you're like, oh, I have plenty of, sandals for the season. No, ladies, you need this one, because this is going to take you into fall, into September. And then you know what? You can wear your socks with this. How fun is that?
Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Like, it totally caught my eye when I walked over. I'm like, oh, and I really like the eggshell. Why do you think the eggshell is so appealing?
I love how it's infused with the gold. It's just a really pretty, soft, elegant gold. This is something you don't typically see from Birkenstock. And then again, you have that really great hardware, that gold hardware that plays back into that really light gold. So you are getting this exotic print, and exotics are really what's happening in fashion right now, but it's soft. It's super soft. So if you don't really want kind of like a dark python-y exotic, this is a really great neutral.
Oh, I love it as a neutral too. I mean, it could be a more perfect spring, summer, a little bit into fall color. This one obviously I think is 3 season. If you put socks on it, a lot of people do, it's 4 season. All right, now I want you to know, this is the cool thing. We have it both in the Arizona. This is the original kind of look for a Birkenstock, and the Giza that I'm wearing in the silver that's coming up. So if you want that python, these are all 100% brand new. First time you're seeing them, so you choose which color do you want. Do you want the eggshell or the black? And then do you choose, do I want the Arizona style, or do I want, with the toe bar, and it's very comfortable, the Giza style? And let me show you the two in the black as well, because I didn't show them early on, but here we go. There's your two options in the black. So it might be your favorite, might be the long-standing Arizona style, or maybe say, no, I really like that kind of feminine, more feminine look of the Giza. So we do have both colors in this brand new python, but limited. In fact, most things in the show are actually quite limited. I do want to go over sizing on this too, if we can, Courtney, because we start at 5.5, we go up to 11.5. Please describe how we fit these.
Yeah, so we call this dual sizing. So if you're 6, 6.5, that's one size. 7, 7.5 is another size. Whole sizing, dual sizing, I wear a 9.5. I fit in that 9, 9.5. The thing about Birkenstock, which you really have to remember, is when you get these home, that you want to make sure your heel is really sitting in that heel cup. As you'll see on the models, their heels are really being cradled by that heel cup. And then their toes are not, falling over that toe bumper. They're kind of just laying right under or right before that toe bumper. And that's important too, because then you are going to feel all the components of that great footbed. And when we talk about Birkenstock, we really need to talk about the footbed. That is the DNA of the brand. So we'll talk about that deep heel cup. That's going to cradle and stabilize your heel. The contoured footbed, that's going to support all of the arches of your foot. There's a roomy toe box. That's going to allow your toes to really move freely. And then there's a raised toe bar. That's going to land right underneath your toes. And so when you walk, it's going to create this natural gripping motion. And what that does is create circulation in your legs.
Yeah, which we love. And I think that's why you guys have just legions and legions and legions of fans. And it's not unusual that one customer would review about the Giza coming up and said, I've had 50 pairs over my lifetime. I mean, that's what people do. Once you go go to Birkenstock, it's almost becomes like the shoe has been designed exactly for your feet and exactly for your body. And you know, really, Courtney, that is the key to the footbed. And I think that's why people just swear by them. Some people only wear Birkenstocks, and they could be in Chicago, Illinois in the middle of winter wearing a Birkenstock. with wool socks.
Exactly.
With wool socks.
The more you wear them, the more comfortable they become. And that is also this really great thing about Birkenstock. So it's all about the footbed. That's what Birkenstock was founded on. Since 1774, we have been known for our footbed. And so you can look at how it's, you know, built. There are really, really great jute layers in that. That's going to create some really good strength. And jute is a natural wicking material, so that's going to keep your foot really dry. There's this great EVA outsole. It's super lightweight and also has treaded traction on the bottom. And let's not talk about the cork. When people see that cork footbed, that's what they really know Birkenstock for. And then, of course, the suede footbed liner. And we were talking about how comfortable Birkenstocks are, because the more you wear them, the more comfortable they become, because the heat of your body is going to heat up that suede footbed liner. And so eventually the heat from your body is going to leave your footprint embedded in the suede over time. And so that's how it becomes like a custom orthotic. The more you wear them, the more comfortable they become. We don't say you wear out your Birkenstocks, you wear them in.
Yes. Oh, that's so true, too. By the way, here's an update. If you want the Arizona in the Python, that's the iconic traditional. That one's called the Giza, which here at HSN, actually, that's our most popular. But this is the Arizona. This is more popular than the Giza in this one specifically. Our most limited of the two is going to be, which one? I'm going to guess the eggplant, actually, because I just think this is such a dressed up, the eggshell, excuse me, not eggplant, but eggshell. I think this is such a dressed up version of a Birkenstock, and it's still a beautiful neutral. And I think a lot of times, normally if you have a lot of Birkenstock, we tend to have the black or the brown, more of the solid colors. This is such a breath of fresh air. You know, a really kind of exotic python design. And then just that glimmer of gold. It's almost like jewelry for your feet, but you're still within that comfort that we love and is so coveted when you're wearing a Birkenstock sandal. So I think this is a great alternative. Most of your Birkies are black or brown or tend to be very basic color. I hope you'll really kind of go outside of your comfort zone a little bit and try something lighter. It's just the perfect spring summer color. And I think when you add kind of that golden glow, now this Birk can go elsewhere. It can go to that nicer restaurant. It can go to your friend's house if you're kind of dressing up a little bit. If you're going on vacation, maybe you're finally going on that cruise. That cruise has been hanging out there for, 2 years now, and you're finally going to go on it. This is the dressier side. I think the more, I just think the sexier side of Birkenstock, And I think it's lovely that we have this option. And by the way, first time you're seeing them, this is 100% brand new. It has never been on the air. And once again, it's your choice between, do you want to do the Giza design, which is the toe post, or do you want to do the Arizona, which is the double buckle? I do want to address adjustability, if we can, Courtney, on both choices. Let's talk about that a little bit too, please.
The best thing about Birkenstock is they really think about all of these comfort elements. So all of our Birkenstock shoes are fully adjustable. You'll notice on the Arizona, those are 2 adjustable working buckles. On the Giza, that is 1 working buckle. And so you can customize the fit of every single pair of Birkenstock. And that's, that's what you don't get in a lot of shoes. You don't get that in a lot of comfort shoes. But at Birkenstock, everything is fully adjustable and everything is going to be put on that really great footbed. That's the DNA of our brand. And so we don't ever change the footbed, we're only going to change the upper. So once you know your Birkenstock size, that's the glory of wearing Birkenstock. You're going to be able to wear every single pair of Birkenstocks. You know your size, your foot's going to fit in that footbed. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and that's the consistency over, literally hundreds of years. And by the way, I want to show you, if you're getting the Giza, normally, I'm super honest always, I do not like anything between my toes, but every time I put a Birkenstock on, I'm okay with it. I'm really comfortable. You can see even that looks great, but it's very smooth against your toes. It doesn't start to get owie or hurty. If you know what I'm talking about. If you guys are like me, too, I tend to have really, I don't know, I guess that area of my foot's sensitive or something, but I typically